Hey guys, Andy Demi here. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you had a nice weekend. I know it's Tuesday today, but yesterday I didn't take any trades. I basically spent the day just reviewing my trade journal. It's something I normally do on a Saturday, but because I wasn't very well, as you guys know, last week, I fell a little bit behind. So what I don't like to do is I don't like to just rush in and start trading. I want to make sure I'm properly prepared mentally. And one of my tasks is always to review my trading journal for the week before I start taking new trades. And the reason I do that, guys, is because I like to learn, from my past trades. So, what I'm doing well, what I'm not doing so well. And if you're not doing that, it's something I highly recommend, because that's going to basically give you the information that you need to know what you're doing well at and what you're not. So for example, what currency pairs, do you make the most money from? What trading sessions at, what times of the day do you do best at? What setups make you the most money? Because what great traders do is they learn from their mistakes and they learn from what they do well, and then they scale up. Okay, in other words, they put more resources into the things that are working, and that allows them to grow much quicker. Okay, so it's something I highly recommend that you do. So if you haven't started doing it, start filling in a trade journal, and that way you're going to get ahead of the game. You're going to be way ahead. So anyway, that's me. End of rambling on. I've got a trade idea for you on the Kiwi dollar. Let's go and have a look at it. Let's go. Okay, so what we've got in front of us now is the Kiwi versus the dollar, and this is a weekly chart. This is something I spoke about a few weeks ago, and if you notice, the market has basically been in this channel, and what you see with channels is that you generally have parallel lines that are moving in the same direction. And can you see here basically that every time we touch this green line, the market tends to have a significant move up? Okay, and we recently touched it a few weeks ago, which is something I have spoken about. And I've been expecting this market to go up. Of course, we're dealing with a weekly chart right now, and obviously it doesn't move immediately. It takes a little bit of time. So this is weeks, and then look, this is weeks, quite a few weeks to get to the top. However, if history repeats here, then I'm expecting this market to eventually go back up towards the top end of this channel, and it's starting to move. Now, the other little confluence that I like here is, notice when the stochastic is basically oversold. Here we've got 1, 2, 3. Notice the price. Look what happens. 1, 2. See, look, market goes up, market goes up, market goes up. This one hanging around a little bit. Once it went past the green line, though, it started to go up. And that's what I noticed, actually, is that when it goes oversold and then goes past this green line, the market goes up. And this is exactly what's happened here. The market is basically starting to go up, but it hasn't quite moved a lot yet. So you actually have a great opportunity right now to start looking at getting involved on the buy side of the Kiwi dollar. And if you head over to the 4-hour chart, you can see that at the moment we are actually flagging. Okay, you got this little mini flag here, and don't know if you can hear my background music. I've got a little bit of piano music today, feeling a little bit chilled out. But here we go. So look, big move up, a little bit of a flag, and now if this flag basically breaks, then we're going to be looking for this market to then rally a bit higher. And if you like flag formations, if you want to play the actual flag formation, you can actually just take that distance there, measure it up, and then that could be your target. Now, a couple of little other things I want to show you here. So I also noticed that we have a little bit of a support line there that you can also see matches quite nicely up here. So the market has reacted as resistance, 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 resistance. So that's really quite nice. So if we can break this channel, then this can also actually, I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but you can actually measure the channel and then project it up. And it's easier to do this on TradingView actually, because then you can actually measure this and then project it up. Okay, and that can also give you another potential target to the upside. And what most people do for a first target is they use that, which will basically give you a pretty much the same as what we did there with the flag. So that's pretty much the same target, and that's about it. You can also draw this here. Look how that resistance matches exactly with our target. So as a potential first target for the Kiwi dollar, you could be looking at around 64.90, and that won't take you to the top of the channel, I don't think, nowhere near. No, 64.90 is about there. But actually, look at that, perfect. So you've actually got this old level of support there, which matches up very, very nicely. So from 64.08, I'm expecting the first move to be towards 64.90. There's about an 80 pip opportunity right now, and then we may get a little bit of resistance, although we did have some resistance there, and then eventually I'm expecting this market to sort of continue higher and go towards the top end of this channel. Okay guys, so I hope that helps. That's it for today. As I said, if you're not keeping a trade journal, make sure you start doing it. In fact, guys, if you don't have one, send me write a comment or send me a direct message, and I'll send you one. Okay, it's very important that you start doing that. Okay, so we'll get that sent over to you to make sure that you start journaling all of your trades. Okay, it's easier actually if you just possibly just post a comment, might be easier, but if you're shy for any different reason, then you can just direct message me on LinkedIn or whatever other social media you're watching this video on. Have fun guys, good trading. Catch you again tomorrow with another market update, another trade idea. I hope you're finding these useful. I'm enjoying doing them, so hopefully you're enjoying them too. Have a good day guys, take care, good trading, see you soon, bye bye.